And hey guys, it's me, EODGamer here, and first of all, wherever you are in the world, if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. If not, Happy Holidays and Happy 2024 as well, wherever you're watching this from. I thought of doing something a bit special today. I want to talk about my top 10 favorite characters as of the year 2023. We have a long list that we have here. Clara is unfortunately not one of them. Maybe we will get here next year. Or who knows, maybe this Wednesday or Thursday when Ron May comes out, maybe I lose the 50-50 and get lucky by getting Clara, right? That'll be really amazing as well. We're going to be live, and this video is actually live on Twitch right now. If any of you who are interested in watching us live, do click on the link in the video description or in the pinned comment. I'll try to put some administration, put it there. Do check us out. We are doing, in the spirit of giving away giveaways live too. And do check us out as well. But anyway, in this video, what I want to talk about is my top 10 most used characters out of all of them. But let me just start off with number 1. And it won't be fun if I talk about 5 stars straight away, right? So let's go ahead and talk about some 4-star characters, which I think is pretty interesting. And my favorite out of all of them, I'm just going to pause here. If you guys have any guesses, which one you think I might actually pick as my top pick for 2023? For me personally, I think that is definitely a character like March 7. In my opinion, like March 7 is one of my favorite units in the whole game. She does almost one of everything and I use her a lot. So this top 10 list is like my most used and the characters I really like a lot based on my own bias. It's not a tier list because some characters that are really strong, I just don't play them. Maybe I don't like the design, doesn't fit my style kind of thing. So it won't be included in this list. This is more like my personal list. And feel free to let me know whether you and I have any similarities in the characters we use too. So first of all, let's talk about March 7 real quick. I use her almost every single week, and that will be in the this simulated universe here. I can just show you, for example, every week without fail, I'll run this single world and none of the other worlds. So just one world that I run every single week, and that is World 7 here. And as you can see, if I click download initial characters, this is the team I use every single week without fail for World 7. And I just click launch and I'll run Path of Remembrance all the time. So March 7 is definitely my top pick for 2023 in terms of 4-star characters I still use on a daily basis or maybe a weekly basis and stuff like that. Out of all the other characters, the 4 stars, I must say that I don't really use too many of them on a regular basis. I mostly play with like a certain set few of characters, but we'll get to that in a bit. But let me first share with you some of the 5 stars that I really like, which I think is probably like my top like 10 characters in the whole game. And first of all, let's start off with Zila, the first character I got or pulled for, spent a grievous amount of money for. This one was like $1,000, $2,000. I really regret this decision. Like now, fast forward 6 to 7 months later, that's insanely expensive thing. So I really don't wish I spent this money. But it is what it is. I still play her on a daily basis. Every day I probably play her at least like once or more than once most of the time. So Zila is definitely one of my top picks. I am building her with this fully maxed out, and I just run a simple Genius of Brilliant Stars with a Rutland Arena. My stats aren't like God tier or anything because I have too many characters that I need to do videos for and farm. So kind of mid stats, like decent, but not the best that you will find on the internet, definitely. So that is my second top used characters in like the 5-star category. A few other characters that I really use a lot that I think not many people will use is Himiko. And I really like Himiko's design, probably one of my favorite design characters in the whole game. And my Himiko is unfortunately just an E1 here with just this victory rush. Why do I say unfortunately? It's because this game loves giving me husbandos. I have already a Japart that's E4, well at E3, and still no Clara, and all my waifus are like all only at E1 and stuff like that. So there's a bias that the game is giving me. That's very unfortunate. But I play her on a daily basis. She's in almost every single of my daily runs. As you can see in like the simulated universe, I play her. And I also have like my main farming teams. This is team number 4. This is like my team that I use every day. So Himiko is inside because of her victory rush ability, help me like clear small mobs so quickly. So that is it, like number 3. Character in number 3 that I use on a daily basis a lot. I don't think it's going to be in order, just some stuff that I want to like mention as part of my top 10 favorite characters of 2023. Some other characters, of course, Kafka. This character is by far like, if you plot all the characters on a scale, she's going to be like my favorite character by far. The gap between her and the next character is like so far apart. Definitely Kafka is one of them, and probably like Ron May is close behind, but maybe not that close yet. Kafka is still probably like my favorite. I run a slightly different Kafka from most people. I think I'm running a more of like a speed Kafka that focuses more on like proccing her abilities rather than a DOT Kafka. As you can see, I do have a bit of energy restoration rate, unlike other people who mainly go for attack percentage. But we'll talk about like Kafka builds in a little bit. I have an updated plan. Once we get Run Me, I will start doing an updated Kafka build because I think things have changed a lot now in going into version 1.6 compared to back then in like version 1.2. So a lot of things are slightly different now. But yeah, that is my next character. So she's number 4 in no particular order. And in number 5, of course, is Fucc. I think Fucc is a character that I really like. Super busted, super broken. This character has everything that I need and look for in a defensive unit. Damage reduction, she has crit buffing in her kit. She does good amounts of quantum break, and she's also like semi-waifu, I guess. Can I say that? I don't know. Is she like 18 or something? I have no idea. Given that she's like some kind of can see the future kind of character. But anyways, this is probably my, how many are we at now? 5? The 5th most used character on a daily basis. I really love her. Super, super strong. Don't regret pulling for her one bit. But I only have her at like E0 without her signature light cone. I normally don't use this. I normally use like Landau's Choice. But yeah, I have no idea. Probably am an absolute idiot not using the right light cones on the characters. But sometimes I do like videos and stuff, so they're all like on different light cones and whatnot. Landau's Choice, I'm just giving it a much because I do use her slightly more than Fucc, especially in some specific like remembrance domains and stuff like that. So that is for my top 5 already. And now we'll go into like the next 5, which is I like them slightly less, but I still do play them a lot on a regular basis. And we talked about it in the Blade video already, but this is one of them that I really super love. I really love Blade. Like out of all of the husbandos, he's my favorite by far. He's just so comfy to play. It's just very easy to use. You can, I mean, any of you that have Blade, you probably can attest to it. I don't even run him super fast. It's like 97 speed only, but yet it's also very, very comfortable to play, especially with his signature light cone. Does a lot of damage, doesn't consume too much skill points. Really did an entire video of him, so if you guys are interested, do check that out as well. But that is probably number 6, my favorite husbando as well. I don't really like the other husbandos, and that's like a quick spoiler. I am not a fan of Imbibitor Lune, so even though he's meta and stuff, don't really care too much about Imbibitor Lune. I'm giving him like rando stuff. I don't really care about Jingyuan. I don't really care about Argenti. But definitely in space number 7, and I think I'm at 7 now, Luota is definitely one of them as well. I think Luota and Blade combo, I did a video on it way back in like 2022 in CBT 2, and this combo is just like peanut butter and jelly, super good. I hope that more people get to try this combo out because it just works so well, and it's so cheap. Like Luota can run with almost any single Harmony light cone that we have in the game, and probably will get some value out of it, even with like absolute dog tier artifacts, which is my kind of relic gear. You probably will be able to still find a lot of value for him. I think that at certain times, Luota is going to be slightly better than Fucc to play in terms of cushiness, comfiness, and a large part of that is definitely coming from Blade, making him work better with, for example, Luota and Fucc. But either way, number 7 character that I really like, and my 8th character, it's such a mouthful, right? I'm trying to go as fast as I can before it bores anyone out. But Ting Li is my 8th character. I know some of you really love her design, but I actually don't like her design. I actually like this character because of her meta and her kit rather than design, which is like damn shocker. I hope no one cancels me for saying that, but that's just my honest opinion. Design's okay, like waifu kind of looking, but not my kind. I think I prefer characters have a bit more design like Kafka, Himiko, rather than the Zealer kind of characters, which I think they share like the same body typing. So yeah, Ting Li, very strong character. One of the characters that I pull a signature light cone for. I don't really pull signature light cones too much. Let me just show you my inventory real quick. I don't really pull like signature light cones because it's super, super expensive. Like some of these like unreachable sights, like she'll be my sword, put patience is all you need. And I think that's it. Like 1, 2, 3, and of course Zealer signature 4. This one was impulse, so I really only intently pulled for 3, and of course all the 3 characters are on the top of my list that I play on a regular basis. So Ting Li, she is in number 8. Now we're left with 2, right? Is my math failing on New Year's, going into New Year's and Christmas? Number 9 is Bronya. for the same reason why a lot of people think she's good. I actually really like her design a lot when I first saw her in CBT2. I don't play Honkai Impact 3, so when I saw her design, amazing. But one of the biggest gripes that I have is, unfortunately, I have to say it, is her English VA. I really don't like her English VA. I'm sorry, Madeline Writer. But yeah, not a fan. I put my feedback in. I usually like to play on JP if I'm playing Bronya too much, just because of the English VA. But it is what it is. She's in number 9. More of her because of how meta she is, but I think Runmei likely will take a higher slot compared to Bronya. It's just that how good this character is. Her design is also not bad, like relatively waifu, so I'll take it in my top 10 for sure. And the last slot, I actually was thinking about the last one for a super long time. A lot of you might be wondering, like, it's probably going to be Ting Yun, it's probably going to be like characters, for example, like Pella, Silverwolf, all these characters, but I actually don't play any of these characters at all. And that's the honest truth. I don't play Silverwolf in my account. I don't play Pella in my account, like for the most part. Other than like doing 1 or 2 videos here and there, I won't actively touch them other than like maybe for the real start, like Pella and Silverwolf when I needed a bit more damage shred. So those two are like the only exceptions, but I don't play this character at all, Ting Yun. I don't love her design, don't fancy her design, but it's like okay, I guess. So I think probably she won't make it into my top 10 list in terms of who I play. I was thinking of talking about like Natasha or Lynx because they are strong units, but I don't really play healers anymore once I had Luo Ca as well as Fu Xuan. So I won't include them in like my top 10 list also. And then it really boils down to a very, very few small pool left. And newer characters, for example, like Huo Huo, Argenti, I didn't really play too much of them in 2023. I don't like Imbiber to Lunari that much. Jing Yuan is, I don't really like his character design. Probably a character that I use the most might be even a character like Yanqing at the really beginning, but now he's like absolutely not really useful at all, right? So I wouldn't even consider that. Maybe I think I would talk about, since 2023 also stretches some of the beta in the initial part, I think a character that I like the most out of all of like these units, that even though I don't play on a regular basis, the one that I really like is probably Susang. Out of all characters in the game, probably the personality that I vibe with most is a character like Susang. She's very bubbly, very nice, very innocent, very, very pleasant to listen to. Like can I say like she's like a bimbo or something in the storyline? So it's definitely adorable. One of my favorite characters in the game based on lore. And yeah, that is my top 10. And let me know, and I'm tripping, is this live? So the guys are commenting live in the background. I just don't have the words up on screen here because I'm an absolute idiot at live streaming and I don't know how to overlay the comments, the live stream comments, words. But if any of you are keen checking us out live, we are going to be streaming live now as of time of recording and probably when this video is going live or a couple of minutes thereafter. But yeah, let me know in your thoughts below also your favorite characters. And guys, thank you guys so much for watching again. Happy holidays and see you in the next video.